Hey, Nick Granville here. If you've tuned into this lesson, obviously you want to try and get better without practicing. I'm here to tell you that that can't happen. It's impossible. Name me one good guitarist who's got good without practicing. I don't think you can. So thanks for watching, and that's all I have for today. Cheers. Okay, so if you've stuck around to check out this lesson, then obviously you didn't buy that, and you want to know more, and you're willing to practice. If you're not willing to practice, you're not going to get any better. So here's 10 points that I'll give you that will help you with getting better when it comes to practicing. Practice smarter, not harder. There's no point spending 10 hours on something if you can spend 2 hours on the same thing and achieve the same results. So I'd highly recommend practicing smarter. What does that mean? Well, that means having a practice routine. You know, some kind of thing that you're going to do when you practice, so you know what you're going to do before you start practicing, so you don't end up noodling, which is what all guitar players do, you know. Also, I'd say set up your practice room ready to go so that there's no distractions. You know, turn your cell phone off. Focus on the basics first. Most of the gigs I do, people book me to play rhythm guitar for the most part, and then if I get to solo, it's maybe 5% of the tune, if I'm lucky. When it comes to focusing on the basics, I would say rhythm is a basic thing that is often missed. Check out some of my YouTube videos. There's a whole lot on here that I've posted with little lessons, little things that you can absorb, make you think about it. Some of it you'll agree with, some of it you might not. Doesn't actually matter. The main thing is that you're thinking about it and you're trying to get better. I'd say take some lessons with a really good teacher. You know, there's loads of teachers around, but not necessarily good. Ask around. See who people recommend. Okay, practicing with another person. We all know just running up and down scales, you know, and all that kind of stuff is kind of boring, but why not do that kind of boring stuff that's just kind of the things that you have to do with another person? Get together and run your scales together. Along those same kind of lines, maybe get someone to come over and have a jam session at your house. That can be really great practice. So get together with a bass player, for example, or a piano player, or just a drummer. Guitar and drums can be fun. And just play. Okay, don't consult fools. I mean, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? I see people all the time put on Facebook, ask, you know, how do I get good at playing fast, for example, and then you'll have all kinds of people answering who can't play fast. Well, how do they know if they can't do it themselves? There's some great books out there. People have been writing them for a long time about the guitar. So if you check out my blog, I'll put a link below. There's a whole, I did a blog about 5 books that I'd highly recommend, so check those books out. Re-evaluate what's important to you. Think about the things that actually matter to you, not necessarily what everybody else wants. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to be some shred rock guitar guy? Well, if so, then work on doing that. You know, have a look at maybe what you have been practicing in the past, maybe something you used to practice 2 years ago, and look and see, did I actually get that down? And finally, if all of this doesn't help and you're still struggling to practice and you just want that magic thing that's going to make you better, then give up. Simple. Why are you bothering to try and play the guitar if you don't really want to play the guitar? Makes no sense. You know, this is a beautiful thing to play. It's so much fun. I get massive enjoyment out of it. I hope people get enjoyment out of listening to my playing. They tell me they do. So if you really need that much motivation, then don't do it. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy music. You can still go and listen to it. You can still be involved in it in other ways. Maybe you'll be a journalist. Maybe you'll be a critic. Maybe you'll be a tech. Maybe there's all kinds of things that people can do in the music industry, but if you're really struggling to practice and you're finding it hard to get motivated, then why bother? Do something else. For me, I love practicing and I wish I had more time to do it. I'm fortunate that I get to play guitar all day, every day, but I don't practice, you know, in terms of getting better as a guitar player nearly as much as I would like. So when I do, it's a treasured time that I take very seriously. Anyway, thanks for listening. I hope you found this useful, and, you know, rock on.